Let's go. Let's go.
Are we live?
Let's go.
Welcome everyone to Stormlord's Wrath, presented by James Choi. Today with us we have our four heroes, Kel, Decap, Melgwyn, and Titus. When
Yo,
last we left, the party members had assaulted the fortress of the goblins and made their way in, escaping into the deep dark, the Burrow of Exiles, which will take them to the peak of the mountain, or so the stories say. Um, So when we left, when you guys are like running deeper into the mountains, being you can hear goblins behind you chasing their way down. Um, Kel, you made direct contact with like some strange artifact that caused your hand to become ionized, I believe. But you made your save, so you're okay for now. But you cannot feel your hand, like it's kind of numb. So I should describe what it does to you. So it counts as a poison and weakened in that hand, so you have disadvantage with that hand, and any kind of damage that you do is halved.
Now the important question is that your Lincoln hand?
It was probably his right hand, his dominant hand, if you reached out to grab something
whose
with
hand
it.
was it? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
It was probably his dominant hand, because that's what you use to grab things, right?
Good thing
So
he's
Me?
ambidextrous.
Me?
I think every D&D character is ambidextrous for some reason.
I think
It's a
in like
requirement.
the
Yes.
mortal world, if you're above 5 in dexterity, you're probably ambidextrous.
Okay.
Right? They're like superheroes. Once you get a
He's
certain
like
number of attack,
tridextrous because he can also use his
His non-existent trunk.
yeah, I guess so. It's okay. It's one day he will he
alright.
will
It is okay.
okay. Uh so yeah, so you guys are on the run, I believe, is when we left. So let's start there. So you are progressing down further into the deeps, and you are ahead of them, but you can hear their footsteps behind you. They're probably they're pretty much right behind you as you head forward. And as you continue along, eventually the walls kind of look slimy deep in these caves.
Kind of slime we talking about?
Do you stop to inspect?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, give me give me a nature knowledge check, Titus. Anyone can assist if they got a nature knowledge skill.
I mean,
Let me
nature
go
int.
check.
Yeah, nature int. Yeah.
Bam! I've seen this slime
Oh
twofold.
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely. It looks like a slime, but it looks like maybe one giant slime that's like covering the entire length of the cave entrance, like all the way down, even the floors to the walls to the ceiling.
Does it feel like a slime, like the creature slime? You know what I'm saying?
Kinda, because they're pseudopods that kind of like reach out at your boots and kind of touch, but they seem more like probing, not trying to digest.
So there's not like a gelatinous cube sitting in front.
You're pretty sure it's alive, but yeah, you don't think it's a gelatinous cube situation as you poke out carefully with your hands.
Alright, boys, this seems safe enough. This doesn't seem like one of those gelatinous cubes we fought in the last cave we were in.
Hmm.
Smell it, Melvin. I hold it up under his nose.
Um, so Melgwyn, it seems like the slime avoids you.
Well, that's handy. That's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
even the
you see,
slime doesn't want you.
and then there's
Ooh,
like the slime on the shoulder goes like meh and squeaks a bit, makes a little farting sound on your
I
shoulder.
pet it to calm it down.
It expels air.
Okay.
But yeah, it seems to be repellent to these other slimes.
Hmm.
It's like a positive slime and a negative slime.
Yeah,
Yeah, who
positively
knows?
charged.
So Melgwyn, so you have an area 5 feet around you where the slime is avoiding you. Otherwise, the slime's kind of sticky and will turn in and will act as a difficult terrain for the rest of the party.
Well, but I guess
How,
I'll.
how wide is this passage?
It is it's basically it's like a 15 feet across.
It's huge.
Yeah, it is pretty huge. It's D&D, so they got unnaturally large caves.
You don't have to like squeeze in with like no gear on, like
Yeah,
real caves.
yeah,
Those
yeah,
videos
exactly,
give me
exactly.
nightmares, dude.
Yo, that those are not nice. But yeah, you lost some precious time as you investigated the nature of these slimes.
Hmm.
So we push past it? Question mark.
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
will continue on. I guess leading the way
Okay.
Yeah,
forward.
If you lead the way, then you are not slowed down as you progress through the slime
Nice.
Yeah.
for the whole party, because I think all of you can fit within 5 feet.
Okay. All right. Perfect. We're walking single file.
Okay. All right. Give me Melgon, give me a survival roll as you make your trail blazing.
I'll help.
Okay. You wouldn't assist Melgon.
Thank you, Dika.
Oh,
25.
No.
nice. Okay, so along the way, you notice, Melgwyn, not only do you find you're pretty sure you're going in the right direction, whatever that is. Um, you see in one of the slime pods, you see something glowing inside. You're pretty sure it's a magic item to be able to survive being inside the slime and not being digested.
Ooh. I need not rely on knowledge. All I have to have is faith guide me, and then I reach in and I grab it.
Okay, cool. It is actually a
Platinus
uh,
cube.
no, no.
God, son of a bitch!
It's actually a holy symbol of Anharad.
Oh, it's dope. Okay, that's my guy.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, you think it has some magical properties,
Mm.
but otherwise, you continue on. You're pretty sure after about traveling for like an hour, you don't hear anything behind of you, especially you, Dika. I guess Dika can hear them because of your supernatural hearing.
Mm.
Um, yeah, you're pretty sure the slime either slowed them down or they turned back from that as you progress forward. But this is definitely not a safe place to rest as the slimes are getting bolder and getting closer as the area around it that Malgwyn slime is exerting is almost like it's decreasing.
It's narrowing.
Yeah, narrowing. Okay, so you continue on further. It feels like you've been traveling for like maybe hour, 2 hours, who knows? Unless I don't think any of you have like a feat for keeping track of time away
Nope,
from the sun.
not
Yeah,
underground.
yeah. So it's really hard to keep track of the distance or the time or direction even down here. But as you continue along, Melvin, you're pretty sure you're not quite sure, but you think you're going in the right direction. Maybe the slime is pointing you towards the direction that you want to go. Maybe the quickest way out of the slime hole. Eventually, it gets to around like hours and hours. You guys are pretty tired by now. Eventually, the slime ends, and you're pretty sure that it ends because at the end it narrows down into a closer, maybe 10-foot hallway. And at the end, there is a small tent with a sign outside.
Come again?
There's a small tent with a sign outside. And
Oh
the
wow.
sign actually, none of you speak under or read Undercommon, but Melwin, you recognize it as Undercommon, even though you can't read it. And you're pretty sure it's a warning sign because it has the ye old skull
Oh,
with some writing under it.
Abandon faith, all ye who enter here.
Yeah.
But this is our only way forward. If Anhrad meant for us to turn back now, he would have given us a sign earlier. When I press forward, I go towards it. Through it.
I
Do
take
you-
out the tent.
Okay. So the sign, the warning sign, is right outside the tent. So do you look inside it, Dika?
I knock on it.
It's a tent. There's nothing to knock on.
Cluck, cluck,
Oh,
cluck.
I like poke the fabric to see if anybody's in there.
Okay. Inside, Dika, through your darkness seeing glasses, Kel, you have a glowing staff, right? Yeah, so everyone can see.
Yeah. Is
Oh,
that still working right now, or did that
or
go
did
off?
you turned it off, right?
Yeah, cause
Oh, yeah.
that
Yeah.
magic.
Okay, yeah. So inside, so Kel, um, I guess you were following blind the whole time in the darkness.
Well, I have torches.
Okay, cool.
I also have torches, yeah.
Great, great. So you had the torch out, no problem. So Dika, you look in, and inside
In
is
my
an
good
old.
hand. Sorry.
It looks like an old, shriveled humanoid clutching a glowing sword, and around him are severed arms all around. It's kind of reminiscent of what you've seen before in Gladiators, um, like arena with severed arms everywhere. It kind of looks kind of reminiscent to that, but it's an old man, shriveled.
I check to see if he's alive.
Do you approach? You approach.
Yeah, I give him a poke in the foot.
You're pretty sure this person's alive because this whatever this humanoid is like it curls its toe.
I greet him hello, and then if he doesn't respond, I greet him hello louder.
There's no response.
Huh. Uh, hey Malgwyn, I need your help over here. This guy's alive, but he's not responsive.
I'm looking at the sword. What like what kind of a make is it?
It looks of an ancient make. It
Ooh.
could be Second Empire or even older. And it's a humanoid of a race that you do not recognize.
This is truly, truly an ancient being. I believe that sword has done the majority of this damage, and it might be of some help to us.
Oh, is he alive? I mean, I poked
I
him,
haven't
his toe
checked.
moved.
Okay, I check if he's alive. I will go. Well, his toe moved. Okay, I will put my palm underneath his nose to feel if there's any breath.
There is breath, Melgwyn.
Okay.
But you see like cobwebs all over this person, even dust. So this person's been sitting here for who knows how long.
Well, we best put them out of their misery.
I concur. We're wasting time.
No, the goblins aren't chasing us anymore.
I've seen no sign of that.
I can't hear them anymore, so I'm fairly certain they've either given up or have been significantly slowed by the slime.
I look at all the arms. How fresh are they? Are they goblin arms?
Yeah, some of them are definitely goblin arms, but they've long decayed.
It's been some time since they've delved so low. We're going down, right?
Yeah, but some of them are arms of humanoids you don't recognize.
Mm.
And it looks like, looking at the bone, it looks like there was a clean cut, single slice that completely disembodied the arms.
Well, I don't want to mess with this guy. I don't want to mess around with this guy.
Didn't you just say you want to put him out of his misery?
Yeah, but that was just something that I had to say because that's kind of my thing. That being said, This is bad mojo here. We just should probably leave this alone.
This guy need help.
He doesn't need help. He's fine. He's existed
He's
like
trapped in an eternal slumber. Somebody needs to kiss him.
No, he's fine.
And you kiss him.
I can't kiss him. I got a beak. Can't kiss with a beak.
You know, that's pretty legit.
Look at me.
Yeah,
I
that
I
can't
is pretty
kiss.
legit.
consider that sexual assault if he doesn't consent to me kissing him, so I'm not gonna do it.
What if it's a non-sexual act? Is it still sexual assault?
Yeah, it's administering medicine.
Well, you
Oh,
know
yeah,
who our
like that,
medic is. Thanks, slap Melvin on the back.
I have no
In
face.
the back or the back side, Titus?
Okay, all right. So
Because one of those is
having been pushed forward and having seen no reaction from anything else, Malguin reaches for the sword and tries to pull it free.
Oh, that's how you lose an arm.
all right.
Oh no.
All right, Melgwin. I'm gonna give you one saving throw.
Oh no!
I should touch it. Okay. And your saving throw is going to be a
-4.
is going to be a wisdom saving throw
Oh, okay. Well, that's my best one.
before you reach for it. So please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Big money, big money, big
27.
money. Oh wow,
Okay,
+9.
Melgwin, you have a feeling
worth.
that what you're about to do is an extremely dangerous task.
I recoil. No,
Okay.
there's something foul about this situation.
We need to go.
Why are we stopping here? Oh, are we all healed? We didn't long rest, right?
No, you didn't have any
Okay.
rest, not even a short rest, actually, because you were on the run.
I thought we won the battle.
Yeah,
You
me
did,
too.
but
We
you were
we
also
used
on the
all our
chase.
we
Yeah.
used all our hit die, so we're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, that was
restricted.
both. Yeah, we needed a long rest, but we haven't. We
Yeah.
short rested between the two fights, but we since that.
After the like the breach of the castle, you guys haven't had a rest.
Yeah.
Oh, also, you guys can all get an inspiration for successfully breaching the castle
Please.
and making your way into the Underdark.
That was fun. The breach.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the gap between our achievements as a group.
And actually, at this point, outside, you hear the old man coughing.
Outside, are we in the tent?
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys are all in the tent,
you're
right?
talking about Acolyte.
Yeah.
What are you making that noise for, Alkalite?
He's
Alkalite.
you can tell that he's like
Alkalite?
coughing up chunky blood, even though you know that you didn't see him get wounded in any way.
Oh
Oh my
god.
god.
He has lung cancer. No time to put him out of his misery.
Malgren, what do you make of this?
It looks like he mentions like I finally got a chance to sit down and my body is doing this by itself. I'm getting old. As this like graying old man tells you. But yeah, it looks like he's in pretty bad shape.
Oh. You'll see me
You
to
need
the end of
us to
this
rest.
mission. And if you fail, I'll torment you in the afterlife.
He gets back up and wipes off the blood and,
That's right.
and spits on the ground.
You have told aging to halt.
What I am? I'm the Princess Endicott.
But I ask him again. Would you like us to stop and take a break?
Surely,
Please do not stop on my account.
Why would we stop here? You said yourself, Melvin, this is a cursed area.
We're supposed to be
yes.
going to the top of the mountain, but we've been heading down.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
Well, it's a shortcut.
Oh yeah, shortcut going that way. Smart.
Well, maybe there's an elevator. Um, we just gotta head down first.
So this man.
Dig up, stupid.
Is there anything else in this room? Can I roll Arcana?
Sure, Kel.
All right.
You may roll an Arcana. Cool. Cool.
Hmm.
So it looks like there's one arm in specific. You see, it looks like the wrist has been sliced open and someone had extracted something from it. Exactly the same place that you have your scar, Cal.
So planar.
I'll be
How
right
would I
back.
point that out? I guess a planar traveler came here and lost their arm.
That
This
sucks.
means nothing to me.
There's no like murals or inscriptions or anything else in this room.
No, in fact, the tent and the sign is definitely not as old as whatever this body is. It looks like perhaps
Gotcha.
maybe someone put this around it
Gotcha.
and put that sign as a warning.
Yeah. Time to leave this little environmental piece. This will come
I'm back.
into importance later. But we should go for now. This will be important later. I can feel it. The great flame is telling me such. But until then, we should go. Just remember the ancient man with the sword.
Cassian doesn't have much time left.
Okay,
Forward!
Malguin passes over this body and begins moving away, back towards the path.
Okay, so you can continue down the path. So if the caves do start branching out, some parts are constructed, some parts aren't. So I'll let you pick if you're gonna go down the more natural paths or the more constructed paths. Because at this
Dika?
point, there's no clue on which direction you should be traveling.
Oh, great.
We broke the first rule of caving.
Well, if people understand this to be a shortcut, then they must be going down the constructed path.
I would assume so. That makes sound sense.
Okay, right. Dika's back on the lead at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We should do like
uh,
a tracking check or something.
so again, as I said, you guys are really tired at this point. You're pretty sure you've been like walking and fighting for hours and hours now.
Can I
So
do an investigation to see what path is more worn or is it?
sure, yeah. That's a survival check actually to do that. Unless you're looking at like wornness of the masonry, at which point it's a masonry construction check. Um,
Well, that's not
Yeah.
it. That's we don't have that on the skill list anymore.
yeah.
That well, it
So
would be a with the tools, right?
yeah, tools. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
tools and trades. Yeah. So Titus 16. Cool. All right. It looks like yeah, it looks like some humanoids do come this path every now and then. It looks like maybe every week, every month, or something like that. Because some of these, there are some paths which are less dusty than others.
Perhaps we should take a
We
break.
should. We should. Yes. My bones are starting to ache.
Do you want to find a safe place, perhaps, to take a
Yes.
break, or just middle of the? Okay.
Yeah, safe place.
Okay. It's a survival check to try to find a safe place to rest in the Underdark.
All right.
You're up, Dika.
Yeah.
You're up.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah, you find a nook which you think would be like pretty far from any sort of like trafficked area where you can finally take a rest.
First watch.
Second watch.
Yeah, third one.
Okay.
Boom.
And I'll fill.
All right, Cal. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
This is where my hands fall off.
You're gonna have to make one every night until something happens or something happens.
Shit.
Ooh,
Something happens.
I should have used my inspiration.
And
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I've yeah. No, I'm liking this. What happens?
All right. Give me a 1d6 roll. Hell. All right. Hell, your constitution is decreased by 2.
Forever?
Uh, until it gets healed, but consider it permanent until it gets healed. So
Okay.
just put it in brackets and like. And your maximum hit point, instead of don't recalculate it, it decreases by a flat 15.
Okay.
Woof.
I rolled it, so yeah,
Roots Magoots.
yeah. That direct contact with that thing is really. I thought you'd be okay. Your con's so high though. Ah!
It's okay.
Yeah, he's the
Okay.
meaty boy.
Yeah.
He's a meaty boy.
Melgwin. So you're that holy symbol.
Oh yeah, I will. Freaking attune to it or whatever.
Okay. Um, somehow that symbol is giving you the ability to that sign that you saw before. You somehow when you think back to it, you can read it now. It said,
Ooh.
"Warning: Do not enter. You're gonna lose your arm."
Well, aren't we lucky?
And you're and you think you can even speak and understand that language now, whatever this undercommon is.
I look around where we're currently taking our long rest to see if there's any more writing.
Yeah, it looks like there's graffiti on the walls.
What does it tell me?
All right, so it looks like a set of directions actually. It says left path is Elder Slime, and right path is Mind Rippers.
Ooh, I don't like. We're taking a long rest right now.
Yeah, you're in the middle of
Okay,
a long rest.
it's been 4 hours.
Yep.
Because the other two took their watches
This
before
is
me.
this is this is during your watch, I
Yeah.
guess. It's happening, right?
Uh, okay. At the end of my watch, I will tell everybody because I think they'll have slept, right?
Yeah. So everyone gets a full solid rest. Dika just loses some feathers
What?
from his indirect exposure.
What kind of a nest does Dika make every time he goes to sleep?
Beautiful one.
Yeah. I go and I find all the twigs.
All the twigs in the Underdark. You found some mushrooms. You found some dried mushrooms that you can make into a. How's everyone's ration situation looking?
I am down to 8.
I'm down to 7.
Okay, I should describe what you're seeing down here as you were traveling at this point, actually. So it looks like caves and human and like constructed parts like kind of intermingled. And there are parts where you actually see like things like glowing mushrooms growing. There's moss on the ceilings. Um, and some areas might be like 20 feet high, and some places you might have to squeeze through, like that might be like a couple feet across. So there's like a variation in different types of terrain and sizes.
So, having given you all the information I have, where to next? Mind Rippers or the
Well, let us put
Elders?
it to a vote then, since we are
Thanks
blessed
for
with
cutting me off,
forewarning.
Dika.
Oh, sorry. It sounded like you were asking me a question.
Whatever. It's
So,
fine.
so what are we? What are the votes?
Okay, let's take a 5, or I need to take a 5. You
All
guys
right.
can talk about this,
Okay.
but I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Do mind rippers.
Mind rippers.
Every time we fight slimes, it goes bad.
Well, we have to think about our current debilitation, right? We cannot use spells, so we want to use something. We want to fight something that we can, that our melee abilities are good enough against.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fight slimes?
Well,
Like, won't our weapons do nothing against slimes?
I think I'm trying to remember. Are slimes? Okay, so slicing slimes are bad.
Doesn't work, right? And I'm like all slice damage. Oh, I guess I'm piercing
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think piercing does anything to them either.
either. Yeah,
So we probably should just go for the mind rippers.
Mind
because
rippers
like
it is.
you can shoot a mind ripper in the head with a bow and arrow, right?
Yeah, I've got a pretty decent idea of what a mind ripper entails.
It's not a mind flare, right?
That's what I'm thinking it's gonna be.
Ooh. Well, as long as we don't get captured,
Yeah, or our brains replaced by that thing that killed that other guy from down here.
right? I wonder if James just played Baldur's Gate 3.
Haven't
That,
played it.
that game is sick.
Yeah, they just had like a big update, right?
Yeah, I think they added barbarians.
Nice. I'm just waiting until they add paladins, and then I'm gonna. I own it already, but
They're missing barbarians and paladins.
it's still in early access, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you
They
can't play
still
the.
only have the first act,
Yeah, you can't play like the.
and it only goes to like level 4, I think.
Because that's what I did with the original Sin 2. I played it during early access, and I played too much of it to where I was like, okay,
You burnt yourself out.
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
when it's complete and it's done, it's probably going to be the best facsimile of fifth edition.
D&D, yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
like
why I'm not gonna ruin it.
there's a mode you can play where one player will play as a DM, and he gets to like spawn monsters and like build the path ahead while
Oh,
everybody
Dungeon
else.
Keeper. He plays
Yeah,
Dungeon Keeper.
yeah, and while everybody else in the game just plays like normal. Like you can, it's multiplayer too. So like each person can control a character, and then they can just like freely
Can
walk
you
around.
Yeah,
multi-class?
Yeah,
Me and Mark tried to play the prologue mission, but like for some reason there's like a common bug where I guess it was like the RAM he was using or something. It would just crash your game after the last cutscene in the tutorial area. And it just got so frustrating. It was like, well, fuck this.
yeah. I was playing it with purple a lot. It was I was playing. I think I was playing a dwarf named Macho, like Randy Savage or something like that. And all I was doing was just throwing people into his like bonfires,
Were
like
you
throwing people into his AOE's.
were you at least making the noises?
Oh yeah.
Good.
I mean, ooh yeah.
The dream always rises to the top. Cream of the crop.
God, that's nuts.
It was funny too. There's this one scene with like, uh, there's like you're fighting on this like ridge, and there's like spiders down below, and the enemies are trying to like throw you in. So like all I did was keep on throwing them in, and then the spiders were just killing them while we were just shooting them from above.
Hey,
I really like little environmental things like that.
Yeah, it was. It's funny too because like the animation is hilarious to see just a dwarf run up to like a fucking human and throw him like 30 feet.
When is Baldur's Gate going to be finished? Do they have a timeline?
No, I
No
think
idea. Like
with the way it's
next
going, it'll probably be like
year.
a year and a half, 2 years maybe.
Okay. That
Have you
sounds
played
fun.
any Elden Ring yet?
No, not yet. I want to, but I just don't have time, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking. I've already put like 150 hours into it.
Jesus Christ.
It's good.
That's what I hear.
How's that? Oh, you've been playing that Foxhole game, right?
Yeah, I've been playing a bunch of it. I'm like, I think I got like 6.5 hours into it. Pretty fun when I find like people who are actually talking and working together.
Yeah. Look, you could play that game for like 10 hours straight and never fire a bullet because all you pretty much just spend 10 hours doing like logistics,
Yeah,
mining, and then like
scrapping and
transportation.
building.
Yeah, like everything in that game has to be made by players essentially.
Yeah,
Like when the war starts, it's like
everybody's
you,
got pistols.
yeah, everybody has like nothing, right? You can't kill any sort of like blow up any sort of buildings. You have to like research all of that.
Yeah, because you need like anti-tank weapons to take out concrete and shit, right?
Yeah, and now they have like giant howitzers or something like that. They have like
Storm
tunnels and
cannons. That's
yeah,
what
I was like, what the fuck, dude? When I played, the biggest thing you could make is like this deployable kind of like it's literally like a quarter of the size of the fucking giant thing you can make now.
Yeah,
Although I really liked how when you're operating those artilleries, all you literally do is just put in the bearing and you put in the angle.
yeah.
And like that's
The
it. You have no idea if the shot hit. You have no idea of anything. You have to actually
you need a
communicate.
spotter.
Yeah, you have to communicate with people on the front line, and they actually legitimately have to triangulate like from where they are. They have to like use their binoculars and then figure out the angle and bearing of where the gun is, and then triangulate that with the angle and bearing of where the target is to determine which, like according to the gun, which angle and bearing it needs to fire.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm,
Cool. All right. I'm back.
Ripper.
Mind rippers,
Yes, we
My
discussed it.
drippers.
guys, sick of the slimes, huh? All right, let's do
We
this.
don't have any magic. Well, don't bonafide slime.
Yeah. We have no magic, and some of us are reliant on piercing and slashing damage.
Okay. You continue along the path. So you went left.
Jedi's always go left.
The fascists.
How is your supply situation, by the way? I
I
missed
got
that.
supplies all day long. What do you need?
We have
Okay,
a
no.
Yeah,
rations.
I don't have any
yeah. So
supplies.
so for Monday you got Kel, Tuesday you got Dika, and for
Oh
Wednesday you
no.
got Malcolm.
And then for the rest of the week, Melglin.
All right,
So we took a long rest?
you did. You guys got a successful full rest,
Okay.
and it's day 23 now.
I have 77 hit points, guys.
Nice.
And half your hit dice.
Still more than me.
And my AC went down by 1.
Okay,
Would you
so
consider activating my shield?
it's completely mechanical.
Okay, cool.
Alright, let's do this.
All right,
I,
Dika
act-
leading the way.
I
Yeah.
activate my shield while we're walking through this.
Okay. You lose your 2 dueling damage bonus. No, you don't. You don't.
I do not.
You don't. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, I remember this actually. All right, Dika, give me a survival check to do the pathfinding underground.
You trying to chintz me out here?
He
Oh,
tried.
you're good. You're good. I remembered. 23. Nice.
Don't worry. Once I get into combat, I'll start rolling threes.
Perfect.
So your roll's pretty good. So as you're traversing in the caverns, it opens up into a 15-foot wide ledge overlooking a lava tube 5 foot below, 30 feet wide, with another ledge of similar dimension lying in parallel. And the lava tube continues in either direction for some distance both ways, it looks like. So you'll have to cross this if you 15 wide ledge.
All right, but how are they going to cross it?
And the horse. And the body.
Well, the horse is gonna just kind of squeeze with its weird bone squeezy ability.
Yeah, can it's just bones, right?
Do you think a horse can jump 15 feet?
Yes.
Okay, I think so too, actually. I think a horse can jump 15 feet.
How fast does it
Well,
have to
now
be
I'm
going?
doubting it
Is it
because I don't
different?
trust James.
What?
All right.
How
I'll,
fast does it have? How?
There's enough distance, you think, that the horse can get a good run.
I'll set
The
up a
horse
rope.
makes it. Ah, look, Hassan's falling.
No. Anyway,
I'll set up a rope.
It was in 1975 and it was 28 feet.
You cut out so weirdly there. It was like a bunch of jumbledness, and you're like, and then in 1975, and it went back to being jumbled again.
because it was the style at the time.
The horse jumped 28 feet in 1975. So just jump the horse.
Mm.
And I mean, like, Kashan is the size of a jockey, of the average jockey, right? So,
I think it was like 5 feet.
Kashan?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, he's
Huh.
short. Trains are short.
He's like Wolverine. I once saw him hold back 10 bugbears.
Hey! Wolverine's like 5'2".
Oh,
You're right.
So he's a couple inches taller than Hassan.
coming in with the Canadian pride. Um,
Well, where do you lead us? Are we going up, or are we still going down?
We got to
who,
cross a
who are you
15-foot gap.
Yeah, but, like, have we been going up or down?
It's hard to tell, Kel, because you go up,
Alright.
sometimes you go down, so you're not quite sure overall.
And there's a ledge, or is it like a crevasse?
It's a 15-foot wide ledge.
What
So
you need to do, Cal, is you need to have a perfectly balanced weight on the end of a string between a perfectly square piece of wood. Two points of it, and then put those 2 points on the ground. And if the ball or if the weight hangs perfectly in the center of that triangle, then you know it's level.
And I stare at Malguin. And I go, anyways.
What? What? But you want to know if we're going up or down. It's the only way. So get to carpentry.
I don't know you're a carpenter.
No, I'm not.
You didn't know I'm a carpenter? And then my
And it's like,
armor
okay, how
is
about
like,
this? And I take out a little bit of water and I put it on the ground and see which way it rolls.
well, that doesn't necessarily work either.
So is this a ledge or like a drop off?
it's a ledge that drops into lava, and it's
Gotcha.
15 feet across, and then there's another ledge.
So I have to do
Oh.
like a fucking leap. There's no ledge to shimmy on.
No.
Gotcha.
I thought there was
It's like a lava
It's a
tube.
gap.
So yeah,
a
it's
gap of lava.
Yes.
Gotcha. And
I
it's
like how I
15
have
feet.
like 3 or 4 ways to cross this.
Could I do it if with a
You
running
mean
jump?
just by moving, Dika? You mean?
I could run along the wall. I could probably make this jump. I could fly.
Acolyte, pick me up and jump over. Is he strong enough to do that?
He's got
He
a bum leg and a crippled arm,
Yeah, but he's like a badass.
and he's like 60.
He turns into the Hulk for a second.
Yeah.
it's like Yoshi where when you're trying to make a super long
Jump
jump,
off his
you have to
head.
abandon him. Yeah,
Whee!
good knowing you, Alkaline.
What is the running jump rule?
You can jump a number of feet equal to your strength, I think.
If I use my magical ring, am I fine?
Work.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay,
Because
I
it
just use my
triples your
ring.
You're
distance.
gonna
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
your magical ring.
I like blow into it like those power rings from back in the day. Woo!
Oh.
And I jump across.
Like a little siren.
So magic is cool right now.
It's not magic. Is it magic?
It's a magical ring.
Okay, well then I don't do it. Why would you tell me to do it?
Damn it,
Hey,
Kel! You're
dude.
trying to trick him.
Yeah, Cal, back off.
Am I gonna turn into a tree now?
What do you mean?
Oh, I use magic.
Does anything bad happen? Do you use your ring?
Well, I don't know if I can take it back.
James?
It's up to you. Do you want to activate it?
No, I don't. Obviously, I don't want to do it. I totally forgot about that.
I think like the magic thing is supposed to die off in the mountain, but I don't want to test it.
Ah, fuck. So how far can we jump? It's like your strength versus times what?
It's your strength. There's no times.
So I got a 12, so I can jump 12 feet.
That's
So
not long
I
enough.
can't make it across.
All right, how about this? I'll take a rope, and then we'll set it up so whoever's going to jump has at least a system in which they won't fall.
That
Hold
Why
on.
don't you
won't
set
work.
up? Why don't
We'll
you
fall
set it up?
into the lava, and the rope will instantly vaporize, and like
In
Well,
the voice. Do it in your voice, Cal.
Dika, really? If one of us falls into that lava, the rope would instantly vaporize, leaving us stranded and drowning in molten rock.
Yeah, all right, you're right. Just make the jump without a rope then, and in that way, if you die, you won't cost us a rope.
No, you should.
Can we
If you
just
fall,
make a?
dude. Okay,
Can we just secure the rope on each side and?
the lava's 5 feet below, so if you fall, you can't be caught.
Yeah.
Can you just hook a line onto either side and I can shimmy across?
Yeah, that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's nothing you see on the other side that you can
can we do
Tied.
pythons?
We have a climbing kit. Is there
Yep.
a hand drill in the climbing kit?
You have a hammer to hammer the pythons in.
Okay, let's do that, but let's like quadruple redundancy it,
Okay.
and I go first because I'm the heaviest.
Yes. Yeah. Wait, no, I want to go first.
I'm not confident in hammering these pythons in, guys. Can somebody else make it over here to hammer these in?
No one else can fly.
I tie the other end of the rope to the horse.
Of course.
Yeah, and I lead him like he'll be facing
horse?
where the rope. Yes, the skeleton horse.
All right.
Yeah, how much does a skeleton horse weigh?
I hope he's strong enough to hold this rope. Right? He's strong enough to pull a cart. So he'll just keep it taut, and I'll be leading him.
I'm gonna give it a test pull against this horse. Can I budge the horse?
Give me a strength check.
You tug of war with the horse?
Yeah. I put all my weight into it.
All your weight?
You break the
You weigh
horse's
like
back.
800 pounds?
Yeah, something like that.
Let's look at the horse's pull weight. Making me look up things.
Oh. Okay. After you finish this, I actually have an idea.
Yes, that hopefully is not reliant on my strength.
Yeah, it's a riding horse, not a draft horse. So
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
you tug it. Kel.
Okay, that's
This
no,
is
that's very-
insufficient. We need to anchor it to something stable and immovable.
very clever of you, Cal. Here, I take my my little doppelganger buddy off
Okay.
my shoulder, and I put it onto Dika's shoulder, and I tell him to help Dika when he gets over to the other side. To what did you need help with?
Hammering these pythons in.
You can't do that.
You
Okay.
can.
Not efficiently.
Okay. Yeah, I tell him to help Dika hammer the pythons in.
So you put the guy on Dika.
Yeah.
Okay. It makes contact with your Dika, and then you can feel it taking your DNA information, and it transforms into a Dika.
Oh, it can
Weird.
fly.
Bow, bow. But with like dots for eyes, because
That's
that's
cool.
that's what Dika
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
right?
It's
That's
a Ditto. It's a
it's a
Ditto.
Is that what you said? That's how you described him? Yeah.
That's very funny. That's very funny.
It's like
It's
the
a.
it's like the knockoff plushie of Dika. Okay. Yeah, it flies over with Dika, and it transforms back into Melgwin.
Yeah.
But it actually doesn't have your strength. Let me check what the strength is. Okay, it starts hammering, but it's so weak. Dika, it's weaker than you.
Oh,
How is that possible?
Meow.
I think I'm only like one modifier above you.
It's like strength 2.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. That's okay. I'll try. So what do you want? A strength check?
Yep. Give me a strength, pure strength. Oof. Yeah, you can't even make it go into the rock. Dika.
Guys, we have a problem. The rock over here is some sort of special super titanium rock. It's not
Climbing kit, is there like mountain climbing stuff?
That's what we're currently working with.
So I can't like just like climb the side of the wall across.
Yeah, that's an option.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, with your climbing kit.
Yeah.
Okay, so the climbing kit doesn't give you any bonuses. It just permits you to make that climb.
Okay, what do I have to roll?
It's an athletics test.
The inspiration. What? I'm not falling in lava. 15.
All right. So Titus, you make it across,
yay.
and you leave pythons up on the way that people can use.
Of course.
I guess.
So I can follow after.
Yeah, Kel, give me an athletics.
Whoa, whoa.
Inspiration.
My guy's coming behind me. Ooh, good thing you used that inspiration.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Woo.
Oops. All right. Both Zach and the old man makes the cross. The old man almost slips and falls, but Zach catches him.
So is it just Melvin on the other side now?
Yep.
And then I give
Well, and the horse.
I give Zach the nod of like the fatherly figure in the '90s movie, like
Yeah.
the silent nod of approval.
Oh, I thought it was like the meme guy in the woods.
Yeah, kind of like that.
That's totally what I imagined too. Kel, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Good job,
Melvin.
Okay.
boy.
I put on all the climbing apparatus, whatever it is, and I make my way across.
Do you use inspiration?
Nah.
It's called the bouldering of
All right, this is
terrain.
gonna be a fun roll.
No, I'll
roll,
use
roll, roll.
I'll use my inspiration.
Ain't nobody messing around with lava.
Oh,
That
You're lucky.
Well-
10
Yeah,
is a success.
I bet
10,
that made the difference, eh?
Yeah,
10
between
is
a 9
succeed.
and a
9
10.
is like you're dead. Like
Good thing you used that inspiration.
Yeah.
So funny. Wow.
Would
Oh.
falling into lava be insta kill?
No, you take a bunch of damage, and if you survive, that means you found a ledge in time before you fell, kind of thing.
And I bet
Oh,
you
okay.
lose a whole bunch of
Yeah.
items or something.
Yeah, yeah. There's a thing in the module. So.
Damn, man.
Uh
Ledges are always so dangerous for us.
yeah. So
Speak for
Melgun,
yourself.
you're the last one to cross. You almost fall, but you notice one of the one of the one of the like
Titans?
bumps on the one of the bumps on the ledge on the other side. You're pretty sure that's kind of a remains of a person that's been almost burned to ashes, and you see something glowing that is clutching in his arms.
Ooh, damn it. Okay. Without making any motion to alert anybody else to this, I reach for it.
Okay, do a stealth check to do it
Sleight of
secretly.
hand, right?
A sleight of hand, yeah, sleight of hand.
Fuck, I should have used my inspiration on this. I definitely would have died then. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Then you wouldn't be making this roll. Yeah.
15!
Okay.
There's my passive perception of 17. Let me see what he's doing.
Yeah,
Go
It's
to hell.
it's
My passive perception of 9. 19. I mean 19.
it's actually an opposed roll for what he's doing because he's looking for a good moment to grab it. So you guys all need to make a perception roll.
I don't know. What.
I like that.
Yeah,
No, I like that because it gives me
because
a
it's
better chance.
interactive. Because it's interactive because you're looking for a good moment.
24!
I'm
This
worried,
game is
making
rigged.
sure I'm worried, making sure you're not going to fall. So I'm
Yeah.
watching
Yeah,
your every
right.
move.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Tyus, you're not gonna try and clock me?
No, I don't. Wait, climb over?
Clock me.
No.
No, I don't care.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Dika, you see Melvin almost fall, but he catch himself. But as he stands up, you're pretty sure like he picked something up on the way up.
All right, I'll keep mental note of it.
Well, I put it in my pocket.
Okay.
What's it like? What game is that? And like up in the corner, it's like Dika saw that.
Uh,
No,
so
suspicious.
so Melgwin, what you picked up is a small statuette of some sort of animal that you haven't seen before, but it looks like it's a statuette of some sort of feline.
Oh. Hmm.
I'll fly back over and help the horse make the jump.
Okay. The horse gallops through the. I don't even have to roll because it can. Yeah, it just does it.
Majestically.
Well, not only does it have strength 16, it also has like a bunch of other things around it. So yeah, it makes it across without a problem.
Equine build.
Equine build, yeah. All right, you guys all succeeded in making it across. Wow, this was tougher than the goblin fight. um, so you eventually continue along, and along the way, um, you see a constructed light source ahead. It looks like your path is barred by what looks like a gate with torches outside of it. It looks like it's been crudely constructed with some sort of like mushroom lumber. You're not quite sure what the material is.
Are the torches lit?
They are.
Huh? Should we check that out sneakily?
Oh,
Sure. All right. Who's gonna come with me?
me.
All right. You guys stay here, and then if you hear the sounds of combat, come running.
Hmm.
Give me sneak checks, the two of you.
I'm not very stealthy.
Ugh!
Titus. So Dika, you
Fuck!
notice that
What was that?
Titus steps on like a mushroom twig and it cracks, and you do manage to like push him down just in time to see like a little sliding door that you didn't even know was on the door, like open, and some eyes. You can't see what kind of humanoid it is. Look around,
Yeah, and I cover us with my cloak
like in Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Yeah,
when they're in order.
and you turn into like boulders. Yeah, yeah. It looks around and it closes shut again. There's definitely someone in there.
Did they ever use that before or after that? Is that the only time they use that cape?
I no, I think he uses it during like the Shelob thing to sneak
Probably.
in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Man, that part's cool and creepy.
Yeah,
The big way. Anyway,
Yeah. I whisper to Titus to be careful.
Ah, my apologies, friend. I'm not used to thinking that.
And I guess we finish sneaking up to the door.
it, you get right up to the door.
I'm gonna try to listen through the door to see if I can hear more than one person.
There's you definitely hear multiple voices inside, but you can't make out what they're saying.
How many voices do I hear exactly?
You hear three distinct voices.
I gesture to Titus that we should hide against the wall, opposite of the way the door opens, and then I'm gonna take a rock and I'm gonna throw it down the tunnel as far as I can to have it sound like there's something commotion down the tunnel,
I get against the wall.
and then I'll use the my cape to hide us.
It, Ika, make a deception roll based on dexterity or wisdom, whichever one you like.
So it's just a straight dex roll.
Okay. You see the shutter open again, or I guess you don't see it because you're at an off angle, and it looks around and doesn't see anything, and the shutter closes again.
Hmm. I'll try one more time to see if third time's the charm for them to go. Ah, fuck this. Let's go explore.
Okay.
You want another roll?
Yep. Give me a roll. Okay. This time, like the door like slams open, and a massive humanoid comes out, like skin that looks like it's rocks, and maybe 6'7", like massive, with 4 arms, each wielding a giant oversized weapon, and it comes out growling, looking annoyed, and it hears some voices like behind from inside, and it yells out something, and in Undercommon, actually, Melgwin, you actually understand what he's saying.
I'm here.
Yeah, out here from you can because you can hear him yelling.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it just me and Dika?
These guys are around the corner, right? Or are you're
Yeah. We're like hiding near the door, but against the wall. And then,
I was assuming we were gonna
yeah,
hold back while they do it
yeah,
scouting.
yeah. They're, your guys are held back, but he's yelling, so you can hear somebody yelling
Oh,
from
okay,
where we're
okay.
right.
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah,
What
it's
do I hear?
stupid beasts.
I start running.
Hold on. Uh,
I stop running.
Kel, do you understand that?
No.
But what I understand is that yelling means fighting, and fighting means killing. And I lift my quarterstaff with one
I
hand because I'm
put
weak in
one.
the other.
I put a palm on the. It's a quarterstaff that I made you, right? On
Yeah,
the
but
elephant head,
yeah.
and I lower it and I say, it might be the ones who have left all these warnings for us. The ones written on the walls.
I don't care about any warnings.
I
We
think
need to
it's
go.
best we approach this non-hostile.
I don't think you should fucking tell me what to do.
I'm merely suggesting. I do not
Noted.
mean to.
And I'm gonna turn around and start marching off
God
So
damn
do
it.
you march towards the voice or away?
towards the voice.
I
So you
follow
walk
suit.
past me and Dika?
Well, I don't think so.
Well,
I
I
we're
thought.
right
follow.
I
next to
thought.
the door.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So, wouldn't I? Like, how far away am I from the door?
Let's say you're like 30 feet away around the corner.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I'll stick my head out, like around the corner, and see what's going on.
Oh, big talk, little walk.
Okay,
Hi.
so you poke your head out.
Yeah.
Okay, you see a massive humanoid, like maybe 7 feet tall, almost, with
Hmm.
like overly muscled, like skin that looks like rocks, and with 4 arms, each brandishing a massive, oversized weapon, looking annoyed and yelling something.
Hmm. Okay. And I'll
And you
pop my
hear
head back in.
inside, as well, someone yelling back.
What do I hear them yelling back?
It's just like it's just those damn displacer beasts again. Just come back inside.
Okay, I pull. I will pull acolyte to give him a view, and ask him if he can. Do you recognize these folk? You're more regional than I am.
And he like looks. It's like I've never seen creatures like that before.
Very well. Kel,
Perhaps we can. Is there a way to pass this by, or do we have to go through this thing's house?
You have to go through it, as far as you know. Otherwise, you'll have to backtrack.
Ah, as much as it pains me to admit it, we don't have time to or resources to invest into constantly fighting. Perhaps. Do you understand the thing, Malguin?
yes,
Well, then, as the ambassadorial diplomat that you are, I think it's in our best interest for you to attempt to negotiate with that creature and see if you can get us passage through its territory. And if not, then we shall have to hit it, perhaps in an ambush, perhaps head on. It'll bring me back to the day when Kashan would kick the door in and we'd murder everything in sight. And then I'll pat Kashan gently.
I look for where Dika and Titus are. How did they react to the
You
yelling?
can't see that. You can't tell where they
we're
are.
sitting there
They're very
waiting.
well hidden. They're
Yeah,
like rocks.
Preparing
Yeah.
an ambush and
we're kind of that, and we're also kind of waiting for him to go chase off whatever's making that noise.
What do you mean? What noise? How you
it's
you
a
guys can't
distraction
understand?
for us.
Yeah,
You guys can't understand it.
no, but we understand that it's yelling at whatever's making that noise.
Okay, the giant humanoid starts backing up slowly while starting to close the door.
I step out and I say, "Hail and well met, sir,"
And it looks,
in the
uh,
language.
it's an elf. And he yells back, "Hey, it was an elf, guys, not a beast."
Oh no, no, sirs. I am not the one responsible for whatever that noise was.
Then who was?
I cannot say. I do not know.
It
My
crosses 2 of its arms while the other 2 are holding their weapons up. A giant hammer and another one a giant spear.
okay, damn. Bearing no weapons and wielding no shield, I step politely forward and not intimidatingly anyway.
Hold your distance. Do not get any closer. lest you cast your foul magics upon us.
Understood. My convoy and I would like to seek passage through your little domain.
Why?
Sorry.
Yeah, it our destination we believe is after here, in this direction.
Where do you come from? You do not look like elves I've seen before.
I am a surface dweller. Perhaps you mean the dark skinned and
Surface elf. Surface elf. Ground walkers, you hear humanoids were yelling in the back. And you
Idiot.
see two more of these humanoids come out, all of them brandishing various weapons.
I mean no hostility towards you. I simply seek passage.
You seek to scout these areas so that you can invade with your surface dwellers?
No, no, no. And if it would calm you, I can offer you the assurance of passing through blindfolded if that would be necessary.
You got fuzzy handcuffs too?
Oh yeah, baby.
That's funny.
All of it made of wood.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's au natural.
yeah.
It's like, no, please watch your phrasing. That was kind of weird. What brings you down here? What business do you have?
A companion of ours has fallen ill, magicite poisoning and composites of other magical items have imbued himself with him. And we seek the monastery of Korak Sun. We believe this is a shortcut.
Perhaps it would have been at one point. But beware, if you continue down this path, it has become a lair of a mind ripper outcast.
A mind ripper outcast. Those little spongy fellows with the four legs that burrow into the skull.
They look at each other and they start laughing. Oh no, those are mere toys that mind rippers employ.
I have a friend who has these folk as their enemy. I think we could handle ourselves.
Hmm. And keep in mind, this is a way station. You have taken advantage of our warnings, yes, and made your way here safely.
Yes, of course. They've
Then
been of
there's a
great help.
toll for you to pass.
I mean, fuck. Okay. And what?
And he takes one of his hands and he takes an index finger and starts pointing at it like these signs don't make themselves. These grounds are dangerous.
Yes, of course. The maintenance of them has been of great value to us. What would be of value to you?
He crosses his hand and does like an eyebrow like a raise and it's like, what do you have?
If you would allow me to confer with my companions. I go over to Cal because I don't know where Dika and Titus are still, right?
Yeah, you have no idea.
Okay. They seek a toll.
I left all of my liquor outside because we trusted Goblin
Hunter.
Hunt. Thank you, Hunter. And I look at the skeleton horse and I'm like, I should have brought my donkeys.
Oh, okay. Looking at the skeleton horse, because Kashan put gems in its eyes.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
He tried to make it look not as menacing. So he
Oh,
like,
right.
yeah, he tried to
It
make
makes
it.
it even scarier, actually, now I think about it. But
That's very funny.
looks like a freaking lich, like
Like a gem-eyed lich.
yeah,
Anyway,
like a demi lich.
so oh, it does. Well, fuck. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. They're gonna have to see the horse anyway. I will grab the lead of the horse, the skeleton horse, and I will bring it. And we have these
See
talks.
there, right there, at one of the points. It's magic. I knew you were wizards. The one at the front says.
Would that be a problem?
Not to us, unless you try to cast evil charms on us. Then we wouldn't hesitate to cut you down.
Now I want to. um,
My friends, please pass.
yeah, we have a minute to get out of their territory.
1 minute, yeah.
Um,
Does the charm last an hour? Anyways,
oh, does it? I
I
don't know.
think so. Yeah.
I'm not gonna try it. So we have these two to offer up. The eyes.
What are their values, if you remember?
I think I would have to go into the other to wherever the. Oh, I have the access to see. Hold on. I cannot look at it.
Okay, let's say they're 50 gold each, and the lead one looks at it. Each one will let one of you pass.
Well, thank you for paying for me, Mal. Oh, wait, I don't know.
You
say.
can't hear this.
Yeah, I know. I know. I just want to participate.
Now, do I tell my group that we're all allowed to go, but only me and Kashan are allowed to go, and fuck you guys all over, or do I tell you about this? Okay, I go back to Cal and I tell him that I have enough payment for 2 to pass.
So we need more gems, or will they take gold? Do we need more gems, or will they take gold?
Well, what is the value of these eyes?
They're about 50 gold each, Cal.
Roughly, approximately, based upon my estimations, 50 gold each.
I'm certain, those gems really have no inherent value of themselves. So gold, I assume they would value equally.
What about stoneweed?
I offer them stone. I go back and I offer them stoneweed, whatever quantity he has.
I have 15, doses of stoneweed. So, would that help? If not,
We promise there's no fentanyl.
Jesus Christ.
Uh,
What are me and Deacon doing in this all? Did we hear this going on?
Yeah, you guys are watching this.
Can we just sneak past them while they're talking to
that's a
They're like
Malcolm?
they're plugging up the door, but it would be a difficult check to get
I,
past them. But maybe
I,
you can crawl in between their legs.
I gotta try.
I don't like this idea.
I gotta try just for the lulls.
we can't interfere with this idea at all. We don't know where they are.
I horribly fail.
Okay. So you snag on something as you cross in between their legs, and then you look up, your face popping out from their loincloth, and you make eye contact with one of them.
I shout, "My brothers! They're chasing me!"
And and it yells. It's like, "Is this one of your friends? What's he doing in there? He's not a pervert, is he?"
No, no. He's a
No,
prince.
no.
You know how nobility can be.
I say that.
You're
Translate
right.
for Cal.
I
You
can't
translate.
communicate with these people.
Out of my way! I have business to attend at the end of this hallway.
Okay, you try to
Titus,
push
is
them out
that
of the way, but it's like rock. It's like rock hard, like physique that doesn't even budge when you try to push them out of the way.
they wouldn't be able to recognize your noble birth down here.
Why not? Common folk.
They're not common folk.
They're
They're
undercommon.
the most common folk.
They're very rare folk, actually.
Damn it.
That's like expecting American Midwesterns to respect royalty from Britain.
Dude,
And
of
they're like,
course
"What
they
is
would.
this creature? What is it? Why is it touching me?
I shout out.
What is it touching my private parts?"
I shout out in not undercommon to Titus. Titus, is that you? What are you doing over there?
I had to save Cassian.
I fear you've risked it all. Come back.
What's the threat level on these guys? Even negative.
They
They
seem pretty dangerous.
and numerous.
There's 3 of them. So what? Oh,
What is your toll, troll?
I don't understand what this creature is saying.
Oh yeah, I
Translate
forgot.
for us, elf. Is it insulting us? I will know if you try to lie.
Oh, no, no.
And I keep
He,
jabbering at him. Why are you in my path?
What's he
in
saying? Tell me. What's he saying?
he is an abrasive fellow of high birth in the
Hi,
surface.
high
Don't
birth?
tell him that, you fool! They're gonna kidnap me.
What does that mean? Does that mean he's been born at a high location, like high altitude, like on a mountain? What does that mean? I've never been
That's
to the
exactly
surface.
what it means.
Yeah, well, that's very close to what it means. Mostly, it means he is naive to the ways of the world, and I don't think he can be held. I think he's too incompetent to be held responsible for his actions or his words. If you would please forgive this one trespass and allow him to return
Gi-
to our line
Give
over here.
give me a diplomacy check.
That'll be
Persuasion?
persuasion.
Persuasion, yes.
Fuck.
Yeah, these rolls.
It's an 8.
No, he has personally insulted me. I demand payment.
Will
How
this
much?
be on top of the toll?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't you just tell him I asked how much it would cost to pay?
I turn back to you guys, and I don't tell him that he's charging us extra for this. We need to pay a toll.
Will they
And
take
Dika,
stoneweed?
wherever you are. Oh, yeah, I offered it. Did they?
They don't
We're-
know what is that. I don't understand.
I pack
You
a bowl.
smoke it?
We're gonna
Okay.
smoke some stoneweed. Fucking pack a
This
bowl.
better not be poison.
I
What's
smoke it.
going
I
on?
smoke it first, and then I pack them a bowl, and I pass it to them.
What's your hand doing?
Shriveling.
You're like packing a bowl with one hand.
Oh, hold on. This is my good hand. This is my good hand.
So this is what happens to addicts.
Packing it down with what's left of your trunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, you look fucked, and they're gonna smoke a bowl you just smoked.
Hey, have some of this, buddy.
This will
It'll,
keep
it'll,
you young.
it'll mess up your trunk and your hand.
What the heck, Cal? Give me a diplomacy roll with a disadvantage to try to
D-
convince them.
Like, don't you have like negative to charisma right now?
I do. So I usually have
You
a
already do? Okay,
disadvantage to persuasion.
that's fine. It doesn't stack, so don't worry about it.
9.
They don't know what you look like normally. And they like cringe when they look at it and they're like, what is this? It smells foul.
No, it won't work, Cal. It
All
won't
right.
work.
They might, or they might get like Uber baked really fast.
All right. So I have 100 gold that I will put into this. That gives us passage for 4. We have 6 in our number, and we
Dude, I got like 553 gold on it.
oh, I pull my gold back and I don't mention it.
Hey, you don't know. That was
Okay,
mid.
fine. So I
You
put
know?
my gold in, and I say, we are.
I flip them 2 platinum, and I tell
We're in like
Malcolm.
a hero huddle right now.
No, I'm yelling. Well, I don't think I can move, right? Or
You,
they'll squish me.
yeah, you think you're in a very like precarious situation right now where they're like holding you and with their like rock hard grip.
How much? How much per platinum is gold? Is it like what?
It's
10?
Gold,
10.
I
10,
think.
I think.
10? Okay, so I flip them 10 platinum,
10 platinum? Okay,
and I tell Melvin to tell him that this is like double.
one of them looks at it and then they look at it. This is like, what is this? Surface coin? And one of them chews on it and then says something. It's platinum. And he looks at it, looks down at Titus, looks back at you, and then he thumbs you in, Titus.
And I point at. I gave him 100, and I point at Tika. And it's like, let's go.
Okay, DK. He thumbs you in too.
All right, nice. without even like the he points at the wall and then the wall just begins
It's the
moving
wrong
and
wall.
slumps in.
I
Okay.
told you, elven magic.
If I ever, sometimes just acting like a ballin' motherfucker gets you through a lot of situations.
Yeah?
These guys are like bouncers. Actually, I'll tell you what you see once you get inside. But
Yeah, let these guys get dressed first.
yeah. So
Okay. Well.
Magwin, you gotta pay for me.
I'll be right
Well.
back.
Okay. So I walk up with the 2 eye gems, which are a
yeah,
total of like 100 gold pieces worth, and I have 100 gold pieces worth on my person. So that should get all of us through, right?
yep. That's all of you.
Okay.
Fine, get inside and keep your friend away from the casinos.
Casinos. Damn it! I only have 8 silver. Which friend?
And he's like, you know the one, the pervert.
Hmm. That could be any of us.
All right, you get
I'm
in
back.
there, and it looks like this was a gatehouse leading to a small like gathering or
Like a village?
like a way station, like a small, not really a village, more like an outpost
Like
and
a cavern.
maybe a small trading post kind of thing. You see
Hmm.
one corner, it looks like a building with like looks like a tavern. Like you see people drinking outside. You see something that looks like like a stall selling various like goods, maybe even potions. And yeah, you see various vendors. It looks like even too,
Man, that was
and
stressful.
most of them are you see most of them are races that you do not recognize, but you do see a couple dark elves here as well.
Oh God, I hope they're not like that last one we found.
I love that last one.
He was so annoying.
He saved our lives, Titus.
With the power of friendship.
Oh God.
Potentially surrendering his own.
Should we get directions?
I believe we should. I will walk up to a dark elf
And
and
it turns to you.
Yo, homie, sup? I'm
Um,
like your black cousin. Sorry,
all right, Melvin.
I'll
Actually,
cut that part out.
give me a d20 roll, Melvin. Just a bluff roll.
but okay.
Just a straight d20. Okay.
Man, I keep rolling super low.
No, no, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, it communicate
Is it
and, and it looks at
demeanor?
you. It looks. This elf actually looks pretty young, younger than uh
Orgoltal?
yeah, which is really strange because you know that dark elves were like basically castrated after the casting of the genocide spell.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hello, young fellow. Might I bother you for a bit of information?
Of course. Are you? What's wrong with your skin?
What's wrong with my skin? What,
Yeah,
what, what, what do you mean?
it's
Oh, I'm.
it's glowing. It's almost hurting my eyes to look at you. Is that magic?
No, I am a surface dweller.
A surface dweller? And then suddenly a bunch of people like look around, stand up.
Fuck.
Some of them starts going for their weapons. Groundwalker? And then at the door you hear the bouncers say like, "No, they paid. It's okay, guys." And then they start sitting back down, like easing their grips on their weapons, and then but they all still keep their eyes on you.
Me and my convoy, we seek the the way to. I just said, oh, Karak's son.
There, that way, you'll have to make your way through the lair of the Mind Ripper.
Is there any who would guide us?
Guide you down here?
Yes.
Hmm. There is a there is another outsider that came here recently.
Uh,
It's gonna be
what?
Glassstaff.
What was their appearance?
It was a
How would
human.
I find them?
It was a human with a strange staff that looks like it was made of glass.
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
well, this means nothing to me, but I'm sure I'll recognize him when I
Hmm.
see him.
Hell, why'd you gotta ruin things?
I, I
That's like
s-
saying like someone gives you a gift box and you're like, ah, yes, this must be that thing that I was looking for. Like,
Yep, I checked the Amazon receipts recently on our shared account, and I appreciate this present without unwrapping it.
wow, Kel, you gotta. Okay, whatever. You lost some social credit right there, but it's okay. That's funny. But yes, yeah, an outsider came through here.
Are they still here?
Yes, they're in the tavern.
Thank you. I have nothing to offer in exchange for this information, but my gratitude.
No, it is not a problem. And it goes back to what he was doing. It looks like he's making some sort of potions or something.
Fuck, I have no money. Uh, okay, I lead this little troop towards, without telling them where we're going, towards the tavern.
Eh,
Hello?
hello?
Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
we went quiet. I thought
yeah.
I
It
couldn't
was just
hear
there was
something.
just a lull in the conversation. And I enter and I look for the man with the glass staff.
Who was Glassstaff again?
I don't
He's
know if
that.
you were here for Glassstaff, but
Okay,
he
yeah, I don't remember Glassstaff at all.
he was a major minor antagonist in like the first arc.
Ah,
He
okay.
was like the first major villain.
Okay, I wasn't around for
Oh yeah, you weren't here for that.
We were about
Well,
to whoop his ass, and then he cheesed us with a fireball.
that.
from his
It's
bug
it
out
was
deck.
it's a bit more complex than what they're saying, but sure, that's we can boil it down to
We're
that, I
allowed to be
guess.
grumpy about it.
Malgwin, you weren't there either.
Yeah, well, this is Kashan's corpse. Malguin doesn't know who this guy is. Malguin knows only the appearance that this dark elf has told him, and uh, as soon as he enters the tavern, that is who he goes to immediately.
All right, 1 second, okay,
Yeah.
while I get my environment ready.
Also, wasn't Glassstaff the ones that helped us during the White Dragon fight?
Yep, yep, and
So
he
Titus does know.
Okay.
uh
It,
yeah, I guess so, because you
yeah.
guys went into that into the dream together
And
to save yeah.
I think he
Probably.
was there for that time when we found them in the resting shell.
Yeah, when yeah on that fortress, Cragmaw Castle.
Yes.
Yeah,
I sure hope Azook is holding things together.
that's funny. Don't worry, you'll see them at some point, definitely. Let's see, 1 second. I'm just getting some things together, okay? So it's the loading screen right now.
That's fine. I'm gonna go grab a glass of water.
Okay, when everyone's back, we'll continue.
Okay.
Do you guys mind if we call it at 6:30 today? I feel like I did
Oh
shit.
yeah, yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah.
I sure hope there's a way to fast travel back to Leylon at the end of this.
Ceylon isn't the city with the blood and fire.
No, that's
No,
Phandalin.
that's Phandelver.
And Dallin's under lockdown due to the gang wars.
We'll be going in and breaking that up. So, like, is there like a noble who who's supposed to be like overseeing Leylon?
No, there's no nobles. They're government officials.
Government officials.
Yeah.
Is there any
There,
sort of like
there,
Yeah,
noble structure?
there is. There's a
nobles
paymaster.
and all, but nobles and all but name.
Yeah, there's a paymaster. I forget the name, but
So like, how do you become? Who's like the leader of the town, and how do you like
how do you
become that?
become? You need to become a citizen by providing 20 years of to a military service.
That's the only way.
That is the only way, or you marry into it.
Or
Okay.
you
So
corrupt them with gold.
Oh, but you already
Interesting.
spoken for.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Damn it.
time to kill your wife or get a divorce.
No. I'm gonna lead the humans out in a war of against the fucking weak mages of the land.
Uh-huh.
The 3 humans that you met so
And the
far.
gnomes.
Hooktak!
And you got to take care of the gnomes. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And their mechs, yeah. They're the first on the list. So I grip my quarterstaff tightly with my
That's what.
one shriveled hand.
Oh shit.
They call me the Wraith. 'Cause now my
Hell,
nose is
Black Hand.
gone, so it looks like a skeleton, right? This like Loxodon skeleton face that I haven't made my eyes glow because no magic, but like the eyes will glow, and now I have this like skeletal hand, and yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh no. Once you hit level 10, I'll talk to all of you about your progression to 11 and beyond. And Cal, you meet certain criteria for certain things as well. Most members of the party actually have like some cool Paragon level options. So
I'm in it.
yeah, you're in it.
I'm in it.
I just let you know what your options are.
I'm probably gonna go full sorcerer.
Hmm.
But necromantic sorcerer, fire necromancy,
That'd be cool.
flaming skeletons.
Yeah, you met some flaming skulls.
No, what I want to do is see if we can move the eternal flame, and if we can't move it, well, yeah.
Build a temple around it.
Is the
That's
eternal flame just like a
I'll be right back.
gas well?
pardon.
Is the eternal flame just a fire that got sparked on a gas well?
It's a like a stable rift into the fire elemental plane, I think.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So probably won't be able to move it, but
Methane leak that was on fire.
Yeah. Build a grand temple around it, Kel. It'd be a castle because it's pretty wide, but yeah. Wow. But is everyone back? Did someone leave?
Edgar
I
went
think,
for water like an hour ago.
and then
Oh.
Corey left.
We're losing everyone.
Yeah, when we get back, I just need to do like a whole bunch of downtime stuff.
Oh fuck! I wish we were still at the lava.
I'm back.
Oh.
Why don't you throw that little Geppetto thing in the jar into the lava?
It's like fucking Ring of Sauron level of like.
I can't. I don't trust that thing. Are you kidding me?
It's pretty creepy, yeah.
What was it? Was it like a Pinocchio of yours?
So it's a puppet that mimics all of his movements
It's
in a
creepy as
jar.
frick. I don't trust it. Never let it out. It's still on my fucking.
Why did you buy it? You paid money for it.
Yeah, because it looked exactly like me, right?
Yeah, but now you're creeped out by it.
That ain't
Well,
right.
It's like one day he was like beating the monkey, and then the puppet was also doing it while making eye contact, and then he never
You're going
he
in the
never do it
fire.
again.
Alright.
Let the Eternal Flame have them.
Yeah.
Don't you have like a bunch of kids, Markane?
I do, and I need to go save them from the gang war and bring them
You
back to
can wait.
Leylon.
They're ruling the gang war.
They might be.
Nah, the person who's winning the gang war is.
Nay. Nay's just like being like
He's
nighttime
lording
ninja.
among us. He's like,
Yeah. Lauren,
Erdmole. He's definitely winning the blood gun.
Mm,
I killed his whole family.
it's
He's got
either
to be
Halia Thornton or Nay.
Erdmole, man. I tell you.
Yeah, they're no. He and Buckhead are probably like just grinding each other down.
What?
But
Oh, what game is that? Bioshock Infinite. When you finally launch the revolution in like the second timeline, and you go back and you think everything's gonna be cool, but it just turned into a massacre.
shit.
Uh,
Is everyone back, by the way?
I'm back.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So you enter the tavern and you see Glassstaff and you see Valak,
The goalie.
or was
Sorry.
it Virith? It was Valak died,
Varith,
right?
No,
Yeah,
Vareth got
Varith.
killed, I think.
Varith got killed, so is Valak, right? Yeah, you see Valak and Glassstaff, just the two of them, and you see them like talking about something like very seriously, and then they turn and they see you, and it's like, oh, of course, they have to be here. And then the bartender like doesn't understand what's going on and pulls up a bunch of chairs for these obvious like acquaintances, and then they both groan as a bunch of chairs are put around the same table.
Hello, my name is Malguin. And I don't. Have I done something to upset you in my approach?
And then you see what looks like a dark elf there, like it's a cousin. Why are you hanging around with these fools? They're just gonna get you killed.
Well, they haven't gotten me killed yet, and on several occasions, one or two of them have saved me.
How's your brother? Still dead?
Okay.
Oh,
Well, speaking of,
oh,
He slams
we're
his
speaking
hands
in
down on the
undertones.
table and stands up,
dude, you're trying to get him killed.
and then he sits back down. No, no, we are at the ceasefire.
sorry.
But you don't see Black Spider around.
Well, there seems to be something boiling under the surface between you two. I don't know. I can't imagine how you've all met,
What
but
brings you fools down here?
my convoy seeks the path to the monastery of Kodak Sun, and we are told that you, I point to the one with the glass staff, can guide us there.
Yes, we are headed in that direction. But why would we let you come with us?
Safety in numbers.
Oh, of course. And what of the promise, Kel, that you would have taken care of our dear Black Spider's wife?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Forgot. And because of that, he's been kidnapped, taken away.
I see.
Who knows what's happening to him right now as they desperately try to. Oh, they shudder, and you see like Varith like look up. It's like, no, don't even talk about it.
How
It's already
far
sending me down
is he
shivers.
from this monastery?
Kel, I don't believe we have time for this.
Yeah, I know we don't have time for this, but after.
Well, even then, I don't believe your word means much to them now.
Yeah, sure, whatever. You're right. Let's go.
But
No,
if we
no,
were to
no,
give
no,
you-
no, no, Malguin, you're right. My
but
word is meaningless.
If we were to give you collateral, Kel has a ward here, and I point to Zach.
That I care oh so much for.
It is his charge to see Zach grown proper. If
Why
we were
would
to
we
give Zach
want?
to you,
Why? Why would that's just another mouth to feed? Why would you want one of your spies with us?
it
Don't
would
be
be
offensive
an
like that.
assurance that we would return with Black Spider in the eventuality in exchange for our ward back.
Just be our guide. Don't be like that.
Why do you want to go there anyways?
Because Kashan is ill.
Yeah, and
We need the monks to assist us in making him well. Surely you would understand going to such lengths for a comrade. How can you deny us such aid when we're in such
we
a predicament?
he crosses his arms. We've already helped you once, and nothing came of it. You fell through on your promise, saying that you forgot.
You
Ha!
don't understand the pressures
How
that
much money
command
you
my
look at?
You
time.
don't understand. Right now, Black Spider might be getting impregnated by that spider bitch.
How far is she?
And looks around. They, they're, the facilities are 2 days away from here, but it is along the way.
So it's along the way.
Well, we'll talk about it more on the way. Let's go. Wait, should we rest or should we leave now?
Do we need to rest?
I'm good.
How long did it take us to get
Can
here?
we like just rest?
This is probably the last safe place that you can rest.
How
You guys
many
have been traveling for probably half a day now at this point.
how many days do we have left and how long
It's
like
day 23, and day 30 is when the rolls
Let's go.
start needing to be made.
when are we supposed to get to this monastery? Do,
In
do,
7.
so we're like still right on time.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about it on the way.
We'll talk about it on the way.
Might I ask why you are heading to Karaxan?
We have no business there. We are here to save Black Spider. You will not know this, but the Mind Ripper that's in there, an outcast.
Is
It
it his
has
wife?
no. Its name is Visa. It has foul, arcane technological powers. It does experiments. You see, once when your people points at Melgwyn, caused all the drought to be infertile. They turn to various dark paths to try to save their race. They said Visa has the ability to somehow implant eggs into compatible bodies.
I will join you on this quest. It seems our paths have aligned. I have need of this knowledge and any of its weaknesses. Cannot hear you, Matt, if you try to talk.
Yeah, and he
I'm
turns
not
to you,
trying to talk. Wait, what?
and I tell you, this is going to be a dangerous and dark path that you follow.
We are prepared.
And how do I know that you won't back out on us again?
Is he
Kel.
asking that to the whole group?
Asking Kel. He's pointing out Kel.
You
I
can't. You can't. There's no way you can wait until after we've saved Kashan.
No, we did that for you last time. This time it's on us. We will
Then,
come save Black Spider,
if I
and then you can consider our debts evened out.
or what? You won't come. We can't. You won't allow us to follow you.
That's right. You will never find us.
I look at Dika. Do you think you can find the way yourself?
It's not a guarantee. If we can't really
Hero
afford to make,
huddle. What does everyone want to do?
I'm okay with helping them find Black Spider.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
That was very easy. That was the easiest deliberation we've ever had.
Yeah. So like it's like almost like we like lean in,
We have to.
each say one word, and then like turn around and like yes.
While Kel and
It's so
Titus
funny. Like Cal's like, everyone get together. This is a really important, life-changing decision, and
1
everyone's like,
second later.
yes.
And I imagine that Kel is stiff arming Zach out of the hero huddle,
Yeah. Yeah.
while
No.
Titus is doing the same to Acolyte.
No, I Acolyte can hear.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
he knows his place. He's just keeping watch.
So, Glass Staff,
Valak.
Yeah, or Felak died, right? Or
Valak.
fuck, I keep forgetting.
Vareth.
Is it like
Barrett
stalactite?
died, yes.
No.
Glass Staff Valak, what would assure you? What would assure you? How could anything I say promise anything? Just allow me to show you through action.
And he like looks at you and then like smiles, like apologize to us and promise
Oh.
us.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I.
Oh, so funny. Everyone in the bar draws swords.
What do you want me to
Felak's
promise?
point-
What do you want me to
Felak's
promise?
points and starts laughing. See, he can't even do it. He can't even apologize.
What do you?
I pull Kel over towards Kashan's body and I make him stare at it.
We don't have time for this.
Well, okay. Apollo, I. And then I take a few
Where's-
deep breaths, and then I
we're
look at the
sorry.
two, and it is my fault that Black Spider is in the predicament he's in. I should have taken the threat more seriously and followed through on my word. No excuses, no justifications, despite the many number that I could say. I promise that even if I have to allow my friends to save Kashan, that I will follow you to finish this task I have vowed to accomplish. By the great flame.
Glassstaff looks at Valak, and then Valak just like nods. It's like, all right, let's go.
I need to buy rations before we leave, if that's possible.
Everyone shopping.
Makeover, makeover.
We do the shopping montage.
I have
So
no fucking money.
everything here is crazy marked up. Like
Maybe
so
we shouldn't then. I don't know.
you still need rations, but each ration is
I doubt it would be any cheaper with the monks, if not more expensive, because they're more isolated.
each ration is 2 gold here. For a day of food.
Wow.
How many days of travel are we doing?
And you see, you're pretty sure potions here are 200 gold.
Whoa.
Oh, interesting. How we roll?
It's it's the scarcity of the how you make the shit.
I understand that.
And you see most people trading with gems and hunks of metal, it looks like.
Okay, I'm gonna
No bartering.
My emergency rations
They're all
are
bartering. It looks like most of them are bartering, yeah.
I'm gonna
No.
spend 200 copper and
Okay.
buy a single ration.
You piece of shit.
You like walk into the
One,
bank and drop.
two.
Actually, they don't
3.
take coppers.
Oh
don't take
my
coppers.
god!
They don't see copper as a valuable
I'm
metal
gonna
here.
I'm gonna try to talk to them first. No, I don't have time for this. I'm
Yeah,
gonna waste their time.
They recognize it. They look at it, and they're like, they just shake their head and
All
like
right.
wave. Like,
Then I'll buy. I'll spend 20 gold.
Yep.
And buy 10 rations. I can't believe I'm doing this.
all right. Anyone else need rations?
Nope.
But
I'll give
I-
you 4. Malguin.
sure. Thank you. That puts me at 12.
All right, I'm at 16. I'm assuming it's like, Underdark
Mushrooms.
rations.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dried mushrooms, oatmeal, or
Oatmeal.
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 All right. And you guys start heading out your way. Why don't we end it there, because it's gonna be
Sounds good.
a big thing. But
This
I
this
bet.
was dope.
cool.
This
You
was
guys
Fun
cool.
actually
one.
avoided multiple combats.
We don't